Welcome, guys. My name is Anthony Washington, and I wanted to create a quick video for you. I don't know how quick it'll be. I always say quick, but we'll see how quick it is. And I want to talk about Facebook advertising for lawyers. I want to talk about Facebook advertising for lawyers. I always make these videos kind of on the fly. I don't want to put too much thought into it because I want to concentrate on getting the information out there and letting just showing my competency, and hopefully educating somebody, and hopefully um, you can take this information and use it. And of course, hey, I'm always looking to show my authority in this space. So enough of me talking. Facebook advertising for lawyers. Why do I say lawyers? Because um, just to be candid and to be explicit, just to be candid, I come from a family of law. My grandfather, my aunts, and a few other cousins were lawyers. Myself, I am a real estate agent. I stumbled into to digital marketing, and then my aunt, who happened to be a county judge at one point in the Dallas area, she's now back, just practicing law because that's what her passion is. She wanted me to do some advertising for her new venture in her firm, and after some success, taking the things I learned from real estate, applied it to her law firm, and we saw some results. SEO, um, Facebook, social media. So that's kind of my background, my spiel, real quick. So why Facebook? Why Facebook? Because marketing is evolving, right? Marketing is evolving nowadays. It's going away from the yellow pages, phone book, and it's going to the internet, websites. You got your websites. You have social media, right? You have all these platforms online. That's where people are searching. You have Google. Google is your buddy. Google is your friend. That's everybody's trusted advisor. If you can show up on Google, that's a long-term play. Google is long-term. And of course, today we're talking about Facebook. Why Facebook? Facebook, just to be aware, Facebook is about branding. Let's just be clear. Let's just go straight into it. Facebook is about branding. Branding in the sense that it's about branding, and we'll say awareness. Marketers will try to sell people on getting clients or generating leads through Facebook, and that's just not the case. You have what's called buyer intent, or you have the intent of a purchaser or a person who's in the market. And Facebook is not a when most people who are on Facebook, they're are it's at the end of the day, or it's throughout the day when they're mindlessly scrolling, or they're just it's a respite. It's a break from reality, or a break from their normal mundane day to day things. And so they are not in the space to be, or they're not in that mind frame of purchasing, especially for something in the legal field. Think about it. When you're a lawyer, or when you need a lawyer, that's usually an emergency situation. Lawyers are emergency situations, and that just doesn't sync with Facebook, right? So that's the situation that you're faced with Facebook. However, of course, you still want to get your name out there. Now you can have you can have your website. Your website is kind of like your online business card, right? Or at least that's how a lot of people see it. But what you want to do is you want to kind of reframe it. Let me see. You want to reframe this to become your funnel, lead generator. You want it to be your information desk. You want to be client intake, right? Strategies you want to use are blog posts or, you know, something that points to your blog post. Well, let me back up. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me apologize. Let me back up. Let's explain the market that we're in. If you don't know, we're now in a what some experts would say a 21 touch marketing cycle. That means a customer needs to be introduced to your brand 21 times. I don't even know how many times. 21 times. They need to be introduced to you before they even think about making a purchase. Before this even leads to a purchase. They need to be introduced to your brand, to your face, to your company 21 times on average. Right? So Facebook can do that. Oh, of course, we all know and what is Facebook about? Content. So we have, cheat sheets. Facebook is the place where you put the cheat sheets out. You can make the testimonial videos. You can do listicles, the top 10 or top 10 something, top 10 secrets to, uh, not getting duped by insurance companies in the digital, not being duped by insurance companies when you have an accident. If you're an, injury law attorney. Now your content doesn't have to be much. Your content can be, short 2 to 3 minute videos. But the key to it is consistency. Oh boy, consistency every day. And once you build up a few, a dozen videos, you want to have them run automated. Run your ads, and have them have your cheat sheet. Run your ad. Run ads. Have your cheat sheet, or whatever, something that you give away for value. Value give, right? And then lead them to your website. That way you're capturing their information. You're able to capture their information. You're able to just be an authority and a familiar face to them, so that when if you're in personal, if you're a personal injury lawyer or you're criminal defense, a lot of times those are immediate contact type of situations, emergency situations. And if you're the one that is constantly in their face, one that is constantly at the top of their mind, then you're going to win that client. You're going to win that business, and that's exactly what you want. It's all about creating the consistency and creating that brand awareness. And then you want to target specific pain points. That's how you get more content out. That's how you're able to talk to, if you're a divorce lawyer, family law, you can speak to somebody directly. You can speak to somebody depending on their situations. A good niche is to speak directly to men. There's a underserved market for men. It seemed like not to get too deep into the subject, but it seems like the men can get the short end of the stick, so to say. So that seems like there's a underserved market for men in the lawyer space and family law, divorce attorneys. So that's just something to get your mind working, You always want to be as specific. You want to be specific as you can with your with your ads, with your videos, with your blogs, with your even if you're doing audio content. That's something that you can do. And the reason for that is if when you target specific pain points and specific markets, Facebook allows you to target your ads. That way, you're putting your ads in front of people who actually finds relevancy from what you're saying, from your message. You know, you're not speaking to 90-year-old Jane about creating her LLC. You know, I don't know, whatever. You know, whatever the case may be. You know, most people only contact you after you've provided value, after you're somebody who have proven your competency or proven your proven that you're somebody to work with. Obviously, your lawyers, and that is a specific that is an expertise. You've spent many years in school and learning, poring over legal documents and everything, and you are not in the business of marketing. That's where I come in. Somebody like myself come in. You can actually set this up though in 2 or 3 hours flat. You know, you have things like ClickFunnels, resources like ClickFunnels. You have ActiveCampaign. You know, the list goes on. You have, you know, VAs. You can hire. You can hire VAs, virtual assistants from the Philippines, and they can write quality for you. A lot of times they're cheap. Only thing is you might sacrifice quality. And quality is key. You know, you want to excuse me. You can hire writers, you can hire VAs. There's many systems. And the point is that this can be done. This can be done in about, 2 to 3 hours. Or you can use a trusted professional like myself. Most important thing that you want to remember is don't be salesy. Don't be salesy. Don't be lawyerific, if that's even a word. I know that's not a word, but you're not talking to other lawyers, okay? No legalese. Talk very plain. Speak very plain. Write very plain. Have your message be very, very plain, and don't worry about Don't worry about perfection. I mean, everybody knows you're smart. You're a lawyer, so you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to worry about any vanity. Most of you guys are, good, nice dressers and everything. Hold the little tips like hold the phone sideways, not up and down. And again, don't pitch. Just provide information. And then from there, once you have your content, create posts, Facebook posts that promote your content. Join groups. You can take it a step further, and you can have people who look at your content or actually go through your what's called a funnel. I failed to mention that. It's called a funnel. Whenever you get somebody at the top. Oh boy. I should have probably thought this out more, but I just want to get this information out there. So sue me. No, I shouldn't say that. Sue me because you're a lawyer. This is the funnel. This is what a funnel looks like, of course. And some high level things that you can take a step further is email automated systems, email automation. Uh, you know, that way, whenever you have a new blog come out, a new video come out, or just something relevant to say, some piece of content, you can promote that to. You can promote that to your email base, or to your to your client base, or to your potential client base. The holidays right now. I'm recording this. The holidays are coming up. You can always just add a personal touch, and you know, send out season's greetings. And the thing about email automation nowadays is you have things called mail merge. Once you put your if you have your information, the information that's coming in, it comes in a format to where you can. It's called a mail merge, and so each email that is sent out from my name is Anthony. The email will say, "Hey Anthony, I thought this might be helpful to you." And then when it goes to Susie, it can say, "Hey Susie, I thought this may be helpful to you." You don't have to do anything. The system will handle all this. So I don't want to overwhelm you with anything. I just kind of want to just get this introduction out there. If you're not familiar with me, or if you're not familiar with, you know, digital marketing at all, just kind of quick high level video. I plan on creating more content again to educate and to um, qualify myself, and just to get this stuff out of my brain and not keep it to myself, and just create this content. So if that was helpful to you, I'll leave information below this video to like, subscribe, or contact me myself. And I appreciate your time. Take care.